This is pan de Cristal. It comes from Barcelona, Spain. Has a very hollow and open crumb. Makes great sandwiches. Really easy to make. We're going to mix equal parts flour and water. And 2% salt based on the flour. A little bit of yeast and tiny bit of honey that's optional. And then I like to use the back of a wooden spoon to mix all of this up. And then we're going to pour it out into a flat container and put it into a warm spot for about 20 minutes. I'm going to turn on my oven for like 30 seconds just to get it warm and then turn it off. And that's where I'll put the dough. About 20 minutes later, we'll do a very simple fold. Using the bench scraper is really the best way to do it. If you don't have one, just get your hands really wet and fold it over itself a few times. Don't rip it. Just fold it over itself a few times. And then we're going to wait about 20 minutes, cover it again, wait 20 minutes, and then get your hands really wet and do this fold over method. Pull it up and fold it over itself about 10-15 times. And then we're going to repeat this 2 or 3 more times with 20 minutes in between. And you're going to see that the gluten develops really well. It starts to hold its shape more, and it's easier to handle. After 4 total folds, we're going to let it rest for another 20 minutes, and then we'll split the dough into 4 pieces. Again, using the bench scraper is best, but if you don't have one, you can use a knife, that's fine. And then get your hands wet, and we're going to fold them over themselves a few more times like we did earlier. And then we'll place it out onto parchment paper and leave some space in between them because they will sort of get bigger as they rest on the parchment. And then set your oven to 475 degrees and wait about an hour for the dough to rest and the oven to come up in temperature. If you have a stone or steel, that's the best way to do it, but you can just put it onto a sheet pan or right on the rack is fine. I sprayed a little bit of water in there. That's optional, you don't have to do it. After about 10 minutes, you want to open the lid and let the steam out. And then another 10-15 minutes later, this is what they look like.